it's Katie and welcome back to the channel. And if you saw the title of today's video, Shytoshi is continuing to go off in this article, and this time we're going to go into Robinhood and why Robinhood won't list them. So Shytoshi has a whole lot to say. And if you guys haven't seen it, go check out my video earlier. He calls out coin market cap and goes off on some of the FUD going on, so make sure and check that out. And guys, if you want to be entered to our $100 giveaway, I do a weekly giveaway of $100. Really simple. This is all you have to do. Like the video, subscribe, hit notifications, comment, share the content, boom. You're eligible, you're entered. That's all you have to do. Make sure and watch the video from start until finish. And guys, the more comments you leave, the more times you do this on the videos, the more chances you have to win. Good luck. So let's go ahead and let's get into this and let's see exactly what Shytoshi has to say. We'll start off here. It says Robinhood FUD. It's downright silly to think that Robinhood wouldn't list SHIB. Like the wallet FUD, he says, I'm coming for that too. This FUD is out of context. Let's look at what was reported by Fortune and then examine the larger picture. It says our strategy is a little different than a lot of other players out there who are just racing to list as many assets as possible. Brown said at a Crypto Goes mainstream event hosted by crypto publication Decrypt on Tuesday. So guys, this is the leader of Robinhood saying this. We think the short-term gain we might get is not worth the long-term trade-off to our users. And Shytoshi says, although this is true, it is not entirely a quote about Shiba. This is taken from Fortune, written by friend Grady McGregor. But when we dig a little deeper, we see this as actually a dig at Coinbase. I'm going to give you my, and he says, and only my opinion on why Ms. Brown took this shot at Coinbase. Let's look at the entire quote, shall we? As written by the place that had the event Decrypt. It says, the first thing is that we're not going to talk about it. Brown said about the decision to list specific assets. More importantly, the company isn't following the route of Coinbase, whose CEO Brian Armstrong has vowed to become the Amazon of assets and list every asset that's legal. And Brown appeared to take a shot at Coinbase in her response about SHIB. Says, I also think that our strategy is a little bit different than a lot of other players out there who are just racing to list as many assets as possible right now, Brown said. I think that the short-term gain we might get is not worth the long-term trade-off to our users. Brown reiterated that Robinhood is a safety-first company and added, we want to make sure that we're working and assessing everything from a regulatory perspective really well. Then Shytoshi says, now, this final line is the one left out by Grady and as a result by every other publication, which has infuriated me. We want to make sure that we're working and assessing everything from a regulatory perspective really well. He says, so, if you were Robinhood and you were assessing everything from a regulatory perspective because you know AMC, SEC, etc., what's one of the main things you need to make sure is 100% correct? Ding, 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 supply. And if CMC got the supply wrong and didn't own up to it, well, then they better get it right. Moreover, they can't discuss if this or any influences their decision to list us. That's all part of the process of the cone of silence. I love these dog references. Now go reread the quote again with a new perspective. Number one, first, we won't talk about it. Cone of silence. Number two, our strategy is different than Coinbase. Number three, we have to be careful to protect the interest of our users because, for real, they are under a lot of magnifying glasses by the alphabet boys. It says, now, that right there, after circulation change, another exchange in the USA began discussing listing SHIB, which is Kraken. And please hear me, Kraken has been really nice and good to us on the team. They reached out to us and are still working on listing SHIB, so lay off the one-star reviews, please. But this also proves the same thing. Then when working through the regulatory red tape of the USA, it's important to access everything from a regulatory perspective. Because if you don't, short-term gains might not be worth the long-term trade-off, like if a token rugs. But Coinbase listed SHIB with no problem, you say? And I might say why Miss Brown took a dig at them, saying they won't rush it. And they shouldn't. But I'm sure they'll find we are exactly what we said we are and more. Now, do you see how much a simple spin can cause so much FUD that Robinhood won't list SHIB? It's ridiculous hogwash. I personally know how hard it is to nail an interview without causing FUD or giving away details of your plan, and I applaud Christine Brown for her response and give a huge thumbs down to all the media out there who missed the Easter egg. But who can blame them for taking extra time to double check everything, especially with the next FUD also comes from the CMC website. So, what does this mean? Because I've done stories on this and we've all done stories across the spectrum about what's going on with Robinhood and why they won't list SHIB. A lot of us, including myself, have been upset with Robinhood. Now, here's the thing about Robinhood. we're upset for a lot of reasons, which Satoshi lists. A lot of them has to do with AMC and all the stuff that happened with the stocks earlier this year and how shady they've been, that they don't have crypto wallets, that they only have 7 cryptos. There's a lot of issues when it comes to Robinhood, even outside of all of this. I think for a lot of us, though, the fact that they won't list SHIB is still going to be upsetting. But what I love that he at least goes into details to say, look, this big hoopla that was created about, Miss Brown saying X, Y, and Z is not true, it was taken out of context. People are saying it was a dig to us. It's actually a dig to Coinbase. And I gotta tell you guys, more and more and more, I'm falling in love with Shiba Inu. If nothing else, just for the simple fact that here's the thing, to make the cause look better because it's getting so much crap from places, this person, Satoshi, whoever this is, could have just taken it and run with it. Instead, actually said, let's really look into this, address the situation, and then came back to us and said, look, we think this is horse crap, and now we want to at least give you the reality of the situation, that this was completely taken out of context. And I love that this shows how FUD gets spread. So I like this. I love that this has been called out and that things are being corrected. I wish more media outlets would do that. I am still upset that Robinhood won't list SHIB, but at least now we have the full context of what was being said instead of the news outlets spreading crap like they always do. I don't know. What do you guys think about this? What do you think about Shatoshi's response? What do you think about what Robinhood is doing? Sound off in the comments. Let me know. And guys, remember, I'm doing a $100 gift card giveaway. You want to be entered, and if you want to help my channel, like the video, make sure and subscribe, hit notifications, comment, and share the content. The more comments you do and the more videos you do this on, the better chance you have of winning, and you have to watch the video from start until finish. Well, guys, I think that's it. We're going to have maybe one more video on this because we're going to break down the whole issues with supply, and we've got numbers and stats. I'm very happy to do this one, so make sure and stay tuned. Okay, guys, thank you so much for watching, and until the next video, take care, blessings. I'm wishing everybody well, and I'm giving y'all hugs and kisses, and I will see you guys soon.